Each day 200,000 more people are added to the world food demand. The world's human population has increased near fourfold in the past 100 years. It is projected to increase from 6.7 billion to 9.2 billion by 2050. It took only 12 years for the last billion to be added, a net increase of nearly 230,000 new people each day who will need housing, food and other natural resources. Along with rising population are the increasing incomes of a large fraction of the world's population. The result is increasing consumption of food per capita as well as changes in diets towards a higher proportion of meat. With growing incomes, consumption and quantity of waste or discarded food increases substantially. The growth in food demand and need is the result of the combined effects of world population growth to over 9 billion by 2050, rising incomes and dietary changes towards higher meat intake. Meat production is particularly demanding in terms of energy, cereal and water. Today, nearly half of the world's cereals are being used for animal feed. Since that, the dietary proportion of meat has a major influence on global food demand, with meat consumption projected to increase from 37.4 kilograms per person per year in 2000 to over 52 kilograms per person per year by 2050. Cereal requirements for more intensive meat production may increase substantially to more than 50% of total cereal production. Meat production has many detrimental effects on the environment, apart from being energy inefficient when animals are fed with food crops. The area required for production of animal feed is approximately 1/3 of all arable land. Dietary shifts towards more meat will require a much larger share of cropland for grazing and feed production for the meat industry. Expansion of land for livestock grazing is a key factor in deforestation, especially in Latin America. Some 70% of previously forested land in the Amazon is used as pasture, with feed crops covering a large part of the remainder. About 70% of all grazing land in dry areas is considered degraded, mostly because of overgrazing, compaction and erosion attributable to livestock. Further, the livestock sector has an often unrecognized role in global warming. It is estimated to be responsible for 18% of greenhouse gas emissions, a bigger share than that of transport. As an alternative food source, insects could provide enough protein and nutrients for a growing global population. Firstly, insects contain more protein than beef, pork, chicken and fish. For example, 70% of grasshopper is protein also. Insects contain majority of essential amino acids. Moreover, insects grow faster than mammals. They can digest those things that poultry cannot, such as wood. The speed of crickets digesting plant is 5 times as much as that of the cattle. What's more, the rate of reproduction is high. Female insects can produce thousands of eggs each time. An insect's growth period is much shorter comparing with ordinary poultries. Most importantly, the input is much lesser. Generally, with 3.2 kilograms of feed, 1 kilogram of insects can be produced each day.